All right, this is my science notebook, and I'm going to make just a few last notes about space so that you can work on a review in just a minute. So I'm going to go to my next clean page, all right? And we're going to, let's call this, how about let's call it solar system review, okay? And some of this you probably already know, but we're gonna write it into one place, okay? We talked about rotation. Do you remember I had those golf balls that were plastic and they were on a pipe cleaner, and we talked about rotate and revolve, okay? Rotate is when we, well, let's don't call it that. Let's call it turn in place, okay? That's if you were standing here, this is you, okay? And you just are turning around. We see your front, your back, your front, your back. You're just turning around. You are rotating, okay? The next thing we talked about was revolution, okay? And revolution is to go around an object, okay? So if we had, oh gosh, a chair, I'm gonna try to draw a chair, okay? Is this good enough? A chair. And you were standing here. When you walked around the chair, that is a revolution, okay? So this is like the earth as it spins day, night, day, night, day, night. And this is the earth as it goes around the sun. This takes 1 day. This takes 1 year, okay? Then we have the word orbit. Orbit. Let me see what a good, an orbit is the path I'm going to just go ahead and say the path a planet takes around the sun. Other things can orbit too. It's not just planets, but for us, this is the best definition, okay? When I'm talking about the Earth's orbit, it's the path that Earth takes around the sun, okay? It's kind of like a revolution. It goes around, but this is the path that it takes. So if this is our sun, right? And this is Earth, and that's going to be the land, and it's supposed to be Earth, okay? We don't make a complete circle. It's kind of almost like this, okay? But the path that it takes is called its orbit, okay? All right, let's see. Let's do a couple of other quick things. If you need to use more than one page for this, this is fine, but these are really good notes that you're gonna need for your review, okay? So let's talk about the sun, the earth, and the moon. If this is the sun, and this is earth, I'm gonna draw some land on here, okay? The earth revolves around the sun, okay? But what about the moon? The moon, and it's kind of got craters and dots on it. The moon goes around the earth. Oops, wrong way. Oops, I did it again. Can't quite get it. So the moon goes around the earth, and the earth goes around the sun. Okay, pause if you need to. Use as much space as you need to. Okay. All right, couple of other things. Here's one. We have a list of the planets, right? My very excellent mother, then I'm going to put a space, just served us noodles. Mercury, Venus, oops, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Okay, these four, this is why I kept a space. These four are called the inner planets. Why? Because they're closer to the sun. And these four are called the outer planets, because they're out further away from the sun. Okay? These are mostly rocky planets, and these are mostly gaseous planets. Okay? Let's see, what else? I think that might be it. We get two kinds of energy from the sun. Do you remember all those energies? Sound energy, thermal energy, light energy. Remember those? Mechanical energy. Which two energies do we get from the sun? We get two. The sun gives us heat and light. So we get heat energy from the sun and we get light energy from the sun. All right, I think this is all that you need to do your review. There's a few vocabulary words that we'll talk about in class, but you can use these notes when you work on your review. Okay, there's a place for your name, and then there should be, right here, you're going to list the planets in order from closest to the sun to furthest. Label if they are a gaseous planet or a rocky planet. Right here. These are rocky, these are gaseous. They're made of gas. Let me add that. So that word is gaseous. That's what it sounds, but it's gaseous. Okay. Define rotation, define revolution, define orbit. That's here. On the back, draw and describe a diagram of the relationship between the Earth, Sun, and Moon's orbit. We talked about that. List the inner planets. List the outer planets. Boom. Here's one we didn't talk about. What is the sun made of? What is the sun made of? It's a star, But what is it made of? The sun is made of, anybody know? Gas. Okay, and what types of energy do we get from the sun? And we talked about those energies. Okay, down at the bottom is a vocabulary matching. This is about weather that we're just about to start. All right, so let's go through and I will help you with these. The weight of air in the atmosphere that pushes down on Earth. It's measured with a barometer. Okay, we're going to learn about this today when we do this, but this is air pressure. The weight of air. Okay, the part of the water cycle in which water falls to the earth in the form of rain, snow, sleet, or hail. You should know this one from second grade. Atmosphere, weather, air pressure, or precipitation. Yeah, precipitation. Okay, the conditions that occur in Earth's atmosphere. Atmosphere, probably not it since they use that word. Weather, air pressure, precipitation. Well, weather is the conditions that occur in Earth's atmosphere. Earth's atmosphere is all of the air that surrounds Earth. So the conditions that happen in there, that is our weather. Okay, and the last one, the air that surrounds Earth, I kind of just told you that one, right? The Earth's atmosphere. All right, when you have finished this, both front and back, this also goes in the tray. If you need to pause, you can pause to finish. Use your notes for this.